Hey guys, it's Crystal, aka Skinny Jeans Dreams here. Yesterday I posted a status asking you guys to ask me some questions that I promised I would answer via a video blog. So here it is. A couple things I'd like to state before I get started. One is I have not thought about my answers to these questions. I've kind of skimmed through them. I know the basic, of what you guys are asking. Um, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it, but I think that makes it a little more genuine, a little more from the heart. Um, Secondly, I would like to say that I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a trainer. I am not a professional. I simply share my experiences. Same thing I do with my posts on Skinny Jeans Dreams. Same thing I do as a Beachbody coach. I just share my experience from what I know, from what I've learned throughout the past 3.5 years on this journey, and what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, those kinds of things. So please do not take any of my advice as professional advice, and I'm not liable. I think I was supposed to say that. Okay, so let's get started. First question is about soreness. When you first started to lose the weight and work out, how did you work through your pain and soreness? I watched The Biggest Loser, and they're all walking fine after a tough workout. I'm doubled over walking like an old lady. LOL. Stretching is super important. Dynamic stretching to warm up your body before a workout, as well as stretching after your workouts to avoid soreness. I like being sore. I don't know about doubled over, but it's also important to make sure you're getting the proper nutrients in your body after a workout. I know that definitely helps with soreness. And that's about all I have on that. I don't know. I like that little twinge of soreness, but if you are doubled over, then you might want to check your nutrition, your post workout nutrition, as well as making sure that you're stretching. Question number two. Um, I'm skipping the macros question because I'm going to cover that in a different video about P90X3 nutrition guide and from what I understand about macros. Did you find that your weight fell off at a steady pace, or did you have moments where your weight loss slowed down or even stopped? In the beginning, I started my journey at 253 pounds. Um, I didn't have a biggest loser type weight loss. I didn't lose 10 pounds in a week. It was pretty steady in the beginning. I had a lot to lose. There were times when it did slow down and I completely plateaued or I gained weight even though I was doing everything right. Um, the important thing with that is to not get discouraged. You know, I've been on this journey 3+ years and it's still that a journey. It's still every day I have to think about what I'm putting in my mouth and my workouts and those kind of things. It's something I think about every day, even though I hit my goal weight. In the year that I maintained my goal weight and the little bit of time that I gained some weight, it's always going to be a part of your life. So I think it's important to think about the long term and the big picture and not worry so much on the week to week or the day to day. Please don't be weighing yourself every day. If I can ask one thing of you, please don't weigh yourself every day. You'll drive yourself absolutely insane. Once a week is fine. Once a month is even better. I try to weigh 1 to 2 times a month just to keep an eye on myself. But I did that weighing every day thing, and it's not healthy. Um, so I think I covered that question. Yes, it's stalled. Yes, I've stalled. It actually took me a year to lose about 90 pounds. It took me 8 months to lose the last 15 pounds. So those last couple pounds are definitely a challenge. It's important to be challenging your body and switching up your workouts on a regular basis and switching up your nutrition, not necessarily your plan, so to speak, but switching up the types of food you're eating and trying new things. It's like a shock to your body, I guess, and it keeps your body and your muscles guessing and keeps your weight loss going. Next. Besides telling yourself to focus on your end goal vision, what kind of things do you tell yourself to keep yourself on track with your nutrition and motivated with your workouts? Um, Accountability goes a really long way. I've always had this page, Skinny Jeans Dreams, that's helped me accountable. And becoming a Beachbody coach has really, really helped me accountable because a lot of people look to me for guidance. Obviously, you guys are watching this video. It's important for me to be on my game, even though I slip up, and I think if you don't slip up, you're not human. Uh, everybody has challenges. I just always remember my why I started. That's always been. I don't even focus as much on the long term goal as I focus on why I started. And why I started is to be a healthy mother for my daughter and to not raise her with bad eating habits and lazy habits. It's important for me to always remember why I started to begin with, and I think that with all things in your life, it's important to have a really strong why to fall back on, whether it's business or whether it's weight loss or relationships or school or anything. If you have a really strong why, when the tough times come along, because they will, anything worth having is going to come with tough times. When those times come along and you can fall back on why you started, that's always been what's kept me going in all of my ventures in life. So think about it. If you want to share your why, post it below. Next question. Kathy, are you and Nick ever getting married? Ask Nick. That was funny though. 37 people like that comment. You guys really want to see me get married. How did you first start? Was it little changes here and there or cold turkey? I'm struggling with this. I've made huge changes in eating, and I won't drink pop all day long, maybe 1 cup every other day, have a cookie, etc., etc. Want to lose more than that in the same boot. I don't believe in going cold turkey ever. When I first started, no. I started with Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers allowed me to portion control my food and still enjoy the things that I enjoyed. I've slowly cut certain things out, and not entirely. There's still some things that I really love pizza. If you don't know that about me, I love pizza. And when I eat pizza, I don't track it. I eat pizza the way I want to eat pizza. That's just one of my things. But then the next day I keep going with my regular nutrition. And I think it's important to treat yourself to the things you like. I also really like wine. I'm pretty sure you know that about me, though. The only reason I gave up wine for P90X was because I just am challenging myself a little bit more. But I believe in everything in moderation. I don't think you have to go cold turkey. I think it's important to focus on the little changes in your life. The little changes add up. Drinking more water, eating more vegetables, eating less fried foods, processed foods. Those things add up. You don't have to count every single calorie you put in your mouth, but if you start to focus on the little changes, they'll start to show the bigger results. How did you keep yourself motivated, even on the days you might have felt like you had no support from others? Accountability. Find support. We have a beautiful, beautiful opportunity that so many before our generation didn't have, to use Facebook, to use all these social media outlets to find other people on the same journey as us. Whether your journey is losing 5 pounds, losing 100 pounds, or competing for a fitness competition, or whatever your goals are, there's other people out there with those same goals, and social media allows you to access those people. Social media has been a huge part of my success and me staying consistent. Before Facebook, I was on the Weight Watchers, I guess it's like the Weight Watchers Facebook, whatever it's called, the social network on Weight Watchers website. I used that a lot. I had met a lot of great friends on there. Met some other people who lost as much weight as I had lost or more. I'm still friends with a lot of them. I started blogging. I didn't know if anybody would read it. Then I transitioned to this Facebook page, really to stop annoying my friends and family on my personal page about my weight loss. But doing those things held me accountable. And most of the people that I am friends with now or that relate to me when it comes to weight loss and fitness, or I ask to hold me accountable, they're all people that I met on Facebook. Some of my greatest friends, honestly, are people I met on Facebook at this point in my life. Some of them I've never even met personally, but there's people like my friend Misty who lives in Georgia, and I've never met her personally, but she's one of my best friends. Um, my success partner Tracy, she met me through my fan page, and I've become fantastic friends with her and her boyfriend, who's a trainer, who both hold me accountable. Outside of that, so it doesn't have to be a huge page. What I'm getting at is that it doesn't have to be a huge Facebook page like mine to find accountability. Find one or two people and work together towards your goals. It's better if they have the same or similar goals as you. You know, I like to say if your friends don't have the same goals as you, get new friends. I know it sounds mean. It's not as mean as it sounds. I'll explain it another time. Okay, so I think that answered that question. I answered how did I begin. As far as exercise, I didn't touch on that as far as my beginnings. I began with Weight Watchers and with walking. I started walking. I started doing Leslie Sansone, walk at home. And then I did a little Zumba. And then I fell in love with Turbo Fire. And that's kind of when fitness became such a big part of my life, when I found Turbo Fire. And I started exploring what else Beachbody had to offer. And now I just have countless programs that I use. How did you get motivated to start your journey? I touched on that also. Find a really solid why. What's important to you? My daughter is of the utmost importance to me. There's nothing in this world that would stop me from being a healthy mother for my baby. These are some of the same questions. Can I talk about my experience with Beachbody, my story? I know you were with Weight Watchers. I've joined last week. Yeah, so I was with Weight Watchers, and I was doing this page, and I was doing Turbo Fire, and I didn't really know. I assume that question is my story as far as how I became a Beachbody coach. I bought Turbo Fire before I knew what Beachbody was. Was doing that, was posting about it, and then I signed up for my free teambeachbody.com account. I was assigned a coach, and he talked to me a little bit about what the coaching opportunity meant. I had countless coaches come to me, talking to me about the coaching opportunity, basically telling me that I was already coaching, which now in retrospect I see that I was. After Turbo Fire, I tried a little Insanity. I did 10-minute trainer for a little bit. I did Les Mills Combat. I just started falling in love with the programs. T25 is actually the first full program that I followed the whole calendar. And then I'm following P90X3. But coaching has just been opened countless doors for me. I put on my goals list, long before I knew what Beachbody coaching was, I put on my goals list that I wanted to make some sort of income, with fitness being the core of what I do, and nutrition and those kind of things being the core of what I do. And Beachbody's allowed me to cross that off my list, making a great income. I'm also helping people every day to see their potential, which I was doing that already. Now I just run a business doing it, and I make an income doing it, which is great for my family. I've been able to take some of the stress off my daughter's father, my boyfriend. I've been able to pay for my own car and do things that I wasn't able to do. I was really struggling before I became a coach. So Beachbody's been a huge, huge, huge blessing in my life. So, some of your favorite things to whip up for quick, healthy meals, and can you share the recipes? I think that's another post for another day. Yes, I will share some recipes with you guys. I think I answered just about everything. The last question is, do you really need to eat the calories you burn during a workout, or it is okay to ignore the quote-unquote earned calories? I don't feel comfortable really answering that as far as what you should do, because I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a trainer. My advice is simply my own experience. Um, I ignore it most of the time. I say if you feel hungry, eat them. I really don't think you have to stress over every calorie. Listen to your body. If you're eating healthy foods, you're eating whole, clean foods, you're not going to gain weight. Um, I think as long as you're focusing on eating really well and treating your body well and you're exercising, you're burning those calories and um, you're focused on your goals, I don't think eating 100 extra calories of chicken or not eating 100 extra calories of chicken is really going to hinder you. So that is simply my opinion, not professional advice. I think that covered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's about 15 minutes long, so I don't even know if you guys made it to the end. I know I have like the shortest attention span ever, so if you're here, thank you, and I appreciate you. Maybe we'll do this again in the future. Check out or look out for the P90X3 nutrition guide video coming your way soon. All right, bye.